Hey everybody, we are really excited to be a part of the Pub Crawl. I'm Tobi Coleman with Revolve Productions. This is Justin, other half of Revolve Productions. Jason Qualls, local musician, and he's also a big supporter of Amp Festival. And Emily Madden, she's one of our artisans that'll be at Amp Festival. We are really stoked to start this off here at the Paramount Building, which is our home. It's our office space as well. And we're going to go upstairs and see what we can drink as far as what they got on the menu. Yeah, this is one of the chillest places in Oklahoma City that's secret, kind of. I love this whole area right here that's like this little chill pad. It's almost like an apartment. You just sit over here with your buds and like drink and put your feet up and relax. And it's really cool at night because you've got the outside lights and everything. And over in the Paramount Room, if the curtains are open, you can see the skyline. It's a really chill place. Let's go over to the bar. They're gonna serve us some drinks. Don't get too comfortable.
This is a cool place. It's like a little speakeasy type bar. It's just you kind of chill in here and have your own little party or whatever that you want to do and stuff like that. And they do a bunch of music. They have it set up for music concerts and stuff. So weddings. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that comes through here. Seen a bunch of stuff here.
You know, aside from like the coupe stuff that they have on tap, as well as the cans of beer and stuff, they do a lot of mixed drinks here. They have a full setup. It's a really cool place, like I mentioned before. And we're gonna finish up our beers and then head on to the next place. This is the new bar, relatively new, Bar Arbolada here on Lee and Main Street. It's kind of a really cool little neighborhood bar. Justin and I have been here. Have you been here before, Emily?
No, I've never been here before.
I have not been. I'm really excited.
It's going to be cool. We're going to go in and see what they've got for us.
Okay, so in last we have the Kensington and Classen. So this uses like a really, really interesting spirit, that the Townsend White Rose, which is actually distilled. There's a company in Portland that makes kombucha, and they distill it from kombucha. So it's this spirit that's like it's kind of hard to even classify. It's not it's not a vodka, it's not a gin. So we use that, and we do use some gin in it. We use this Bluebird Alpine liqueur that gives it a little kind of an anise flavor. But then the cucumber and the dill and the lime, it's just like super, super bright and green and refreshing. Again, one of my favorites on the menu, especially for the summertime. It's really bright and green.
I definitely agree with that. What's your opinion?
Honestly, I think it might be like my new favorite drink. It's like, I feel like I'm gonna be here like every day now. But it's really refreshing, like a cucumber, but it's got like this like interesting, I think it's like the kombucha, whatever that is, that like lights up the back of your throat. I don't know, it's really good. I love it. I highly recommend it for sure.
We really appreciate you letting us do this, Riley. This was great. And they have other drinks that are really incredible on here. I think I've had the Paloma. I've had some other stuff that you guys do that are incredible. As you can see, this is like a really cool neighborhood hangout. It's right here on Main Street, just a tiny jog west of downtown. It is packed at 5 o'clock on a weekday, and it's like this on the weekends too. We've been here on the weekends and weeknights. It's a cool it's actually my favorite neighborhood bar.
Thank you.
And appreciate you having us, Riley. Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we are so stoked to be here at the FlashBack Retro Pub, and we're in the user lounge, which is kind of a private space. You can book this, right? This is Jose, the owner. Hey, Jose. And you can book this for private events and stuff. All the games here are free, which is the killer thing about this. My poor son, Justin, just said this is the third time in his life he's ever actually played a video game, and I feel like I have failed as a parent, but that's okay. We'll get him caught up. Jose, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the stuff you offer here and some of the drinks and stuff you do?
Well, we have about 65 games to choose from, all cabinets. We don't carry pinball. That's the one thing people ask us all the time. It's strictly just arcade cabinets. We've been collecting these games for probably 6-7 years now, so we have a pretty good collection. Besides what we have in here, we probably have about another 30 games or so in storage. Other than that, besides the games, we have a great selection of craft beers. At any given time, we carry between 90 to 100 different craft beers, and we specialize on local and regional brews. So Oklahoma, we have about 7, 8 different breweries that we carry, and then we carry at least one brewery from every surrounding state. Some states more, like Colorado, we have like 4. Texas, we have 4. So as new breweries come into this market, into the state with all the law changes, as long as they're within a surrounding state, we try to carry multiple of that same brewery, just to give everyone a little bit different taste of different beers that are out there. We also have a great selection of signature drinks and shots, 10 each, and they're all fun drinks. They're named after some 80s reference, whether it's a Ferris Bueller, a flux capacitor, a Darth Vader shot. They're all fun, and people really enjoy them. So it's fun just seeing the expression on people's faces when it's not just coming in here and playing the games. It's the overall experience, from the drinks to the decor to everything that's here.
What's up, guys? We're here at Jones Assembly, a really hot spot down here on Film Row. As you can see, we've got some amazing food, amazing drinks, and we are here with Scott and Chef Andrew. So let's turn over here to Scott and tell us a little bit about some of these drinks and things that we've got here that we're having tonight.
So what we have here in front of us, we have 3 of our signature cocktails that our beverage director, Charles Fredericks, created before our opening. We have what's our most popular thing and what we based our entire birthday and anniversary party around, our Frosé, which is an incredible concoction of a little bit of gin, rosé, strawberries, simple syrup, and lemon juice that we freeze up. It's incredibly delicious and refreshing. Then we have our Disco Nap, which is kind of our playful take on a margarita, that we take a little bit of El Jimador Blanco tequila, lime juice. We make a sage simple syrup and muddled blackberries, and we create a nice little kind of play on a margarita. And then we have our final kind of thing, which is a little bit of our ode to this neighborhood in Film Row, our Dagwell Dixie, which is a Dickel Rye pecan infusion that we do, along with a little bit of simple syrup, a trio of bitters, a little bit of orange, and a lot of fun.
Tell us a little bit about what we have in front of us tonight and how, the concept and all the stuff behind it.
Cool. So right now we're having our fried okra. Our menu is based around familiar, traditional, regional classics, but done with culinary technique, French and Italian technique. So our okra, especially right now, because we're midsummer, right in the middle of okra season, we're getting all local okra coming from just north of town in Edmond, farm up there. And we cut it fresh, we dredge it, and we fry it. So just really high quality stuff. These are our dips and spreads. Everyone loves pimento cheese, classic Oklahoma thing. And we do our homemade wood-fired dough, which is essentially our pizza dough that we don't stretch all the way, and it puffs up into sort of like a pull-apart bread. So really tasty. It does have a little sour tang in it because we use a sourdough starter. But generally the food here is it's built on familiarity, but with a twist. We like to do everything our way. But you'll always find some familiar flavors and ideas throughout. So, yeah.
How often does your menu change? Does your menu stay the same, or like in the fall, winter, can we see something new, or is it normally?
Yeah, so we basically do 2 menu changes a year. We do one for spring and summer and one for fall and winter. We want to highlight seasonality, local produce as much as we can. It's been a really cool process building networks with local farms, because it just makes all the difference. And it's all about the community,
All right, you guys, we're at our final stop, Mary Eddy's, right here at the 21C Museum and Hotel. They have an incredible art gallery. It changes often. It's free to the public. Come down here and visit anytime. You don't have to have a hotel, and you don't have to eat at the restaurant to come to the gallery. Let's go inside and see what they got.
Cool.
Wow, we just really destroyed everything on this table. And I have to say, the salad with the compressed watermelon and avocado and the popcorn and the cheese, that took me by surprise. That was so incredible. So good. I'm going to put it out there right now. This right here is the best hot chicken in Oklahoma City. It's not Nashville hot chicken. This is Oklahoma City hot chicken. And it's at Mary Eddy's. Come get it or try it. What did you guys think of everything? Jason?
The popcorn watermelon concoction, some genius come up with this. A madman. I would worry about him maybe outside of this facility, but in here he's amazing. But yeah, that was amazing. That bread, this toast. What do you say it was called? Like it's a larded toast. I've never heard of such a thing, but I bit into it and was just immediately. You haven't tried it yet, have you?
No.
You've got to. You'll know what I'm talking about. Take a bite. But yeah, everything. Just completely amazed. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah. I just thought, okay, well, here's a nice piece of toast, but no, it's completely different. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. I'm not a fan of like hot, spicy foods, but that chicken was incredible. I'm burning right now, but I feel good about it. I feel like it was worth it. So, anyways, I thought it was all incredible. Great stuff.
Do you have a favorite?
Sure. I think I'm just like really impressed by the craftsmanship of your food, that it's not just like food that's thrown together without thought, but like you guys actually intentionally put together your food. That you said on the charcuterie board that it took 18 months for one of these meats to be cured. Like that is intentionality at its finest, and like that's what I want to put in my stomach right there. Like I want some intentionality in food, and I think it's really, just craftsman. I think it's really great food. Yeah.
Now they brought out another drink for us. Tell us a little bit about this, Michael.
Sure. So this next drink is called the Rosella. Rosella is a tropical bird. This is a very tropical drink. So we're using Cachaça 61, which Cachaça is similar to rum, but it's a little more fiery, and it actually has like unaged whiskey blended into it, not just sugarcane distillate. And then it has a house-made mixed berry shrub. So we would take... We'll take a couple pounds of mixed berries, meaning blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries. Infuse that into rice wine vinegar. Add sugar to that. Let that sit and macerate for 2 weeks to a month, and then once we pull that out, you're basically left with an infused drinkable vinegar. Is what you've got left there. So mixed berry shrub, Cachaça 61, Chirot aloe vera liqueur, cucumber bitters, and then garnished with a little fresh basil on top. This cocktail's pretty bizarre. You kind of take a step back and go like, what is that? Like that's, it's like wild, it's sweet, it's tart, it's a little bitter, it's a little spicy. Like it's all of those things.
It's really, I don't know. It's really mind-boggling. Like it's like you said that it's 19 flavors one after another, and it's kind of the longer it sits on your tongue, it changes. The more it goes away after you've swallowed it, it changes. It's I don't know. I don't know if I've really had a drink that complex before.
I think it was created by Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka did it.
That's really the best
way
to put
anybody
it.
could, it was Willy Wonka.
But yeah, it's got a beautiful color to it. A little nice touch of, is that a mint leaf? Basil, okay. But yeah, it's like, I don't even know how to describe the smell of it. And it doesn't taste, it's almost like a wine type smell. A vinegar. I would say it's got a little bit of a sour sting from when you're smelling it, but it is definitely in a good way, and it comes with beautiful glassware as well that's etched. Like you guys put a lot of thought into this all the way around.
Well, guys, you know, what's so incredible is we just heard a really cool secret, I guess, about Mary Eddy's. They change their menu 2 to 3 times a week. So if you're a real foodie, this is an awesome place to come to try new things all the time. They're always changing it up. Everything is sourced, and then they decide what their menu is going to be. We also had an incredible wrap-up drink called the 357, which I think that's Justin's favorite. Was that your favorite?
Yeah, that all the notes, everything, the nuttiness, the liquor, all of it together, all of the feels. It was incredible. That is my top-notch favorite drink to go to from now on.
Wow, that's big.
It really is.
What about you, Jason? What was your favorite?
You know, the whole experience was awesome. I'm just blown away at the creativity at each place that we've gone to. Just like how everybody kind of puts in their own little just things out of their own minds and just come up with something that's absolutely incredible. How much thought they put into their food and beverage and the atmosphere. I'm a big atmosphere guy. I like Jones Assembly a lot. You can never go wrong with anything there. However, Mary Eddy's, the food, surprised me. I did not think that they were going to come out with food that amazing, and they did. It just blew my mind. So
I didn't even think that there was food. Like, I had no idea.
Yes, there is food. And I'd never been to Mary Eddy's before, so I didn't know what to expect, but everything across the board, drink, the food, just absolutely incredible. I loved it.
Awesome. How about you, Emily?
I don't know that I had a favorite drink or a favorite place, but I think my favorite thing about tonight was that I stepped out of my comfort zone. I stepped out of my normal block that I go to. I went to somewhere different. I went to places that I'd never been before. And I opened my eyes to that Oklahoma City is growing all the time. It's growing, changing, evolving. And I just encourage other people that are like me, that have their neighborhood bars that they go to step outside and look out to other different places that are coming into Oklahoma City, like Mary Eddy's, like the Jones Assembly, like FlashBack, all these really amazing places that are smaller, more cliquey, but you can have an Uber drop you off there, you can walk around, and you can have an Uber pick you up. So I highly recommend this neighborhood.
Yeah, I would wrap it up with saying that the Film Row and West Village District area is totally walkable. There's a lot of variety here, and it is just what I think is what's to come. What's the great things that's coming for Oklahoma City. My favorite, of course, was the hot chicken. We renamed it the Oklahoma City Hot Chicken, and I like the disco nap at Jones Assembly. In fact, I liked pretty much something everywhere. So there's something for everybody, and we're excited to be officed out of Film Row. We're excited that AMP Festival is happening in Film Row in 2018, and we just look forward for greater things to come for this district.